Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my honored lecturer and my beloved friends. How are you? I expect that all of you are in a good condition. Well, I'm here to deliver my speech. But before we go on, I would like to ask you a question. So first of all, I would like to ask about what charity is. What do you know about charity? Well, I will give you 3 seconds for waiting your answers. 1, 2, 3. Yep, charity is giving away some of our money to the needy people such as beggars, homeless people, orphans, or someone who's in a journey. But besides, how if I say that all those things are part of shirk as well? Will you believe it or not? Well, that's the reason why am I standing up here to help you figure it out. So pay close attention in this video and listen me up. Charity is also known as sadaqah in Arabic language. Without telling you in detail, you already know what exactly charity is, right? We spare our money to the needy people as Allah had said in the Quran. But the thing is that charity is not always something that has relation to money all the time. We also can give our favorite foods or our old clothes to the needy people as Allah had commanded us. Well, as I asked previously, will you believe it or not if I say that all those things are part of shirk as well? Will you? Well, the answer is yes. If that person do that for worldly purpose, to gain praise, to gain fame, to get a worldly feedback from the people, if you do that, that is part of shirk. Well, as you had noticed, lots of people, especially content creators, make a video about this charity. They do charity, but they record it. They said that is for inspiring others. They said that it's like to encouraging people to do the same thing as they done. Well, in here, I don't blame them because I've never known their true intention, but I'm just gonna give you some illustration about what's going on these days. Okay? So lots of content creators record what are they doing on a video, especially in charity. They're giving away some of their money to the needy people or some of foods or old clothes to the needy people, but they record it and post it on their social media, especially YouTube or TikTok. Well, by time, their intention will reduce by worldly purpose. At first, they said this is for inspiring others. This is to ask people to do the same thing, right? But by time, that intention, their pure intention will turn into something that expect a feedback from people. Okay? Well, it reminds me of the Prophet Muhammad's stories. So, there used to a group of people, which is his companions, who were sitting in a masjid. They were talking about the coming of Dajjal. They looked a bit scared and worried. And when the Prophet Muhammad saw them and came near to him, the Prophet Muhammad were asking about it. He asked, "What are you guys talking about? Why are you guys looking so scared and worried?" And then they replied, they were talking about the coming of Dajjal. The Prophet Muhammad asked, "Do you know what's the most terrifying and the most scariest thing than the coming of Dajjal that can afflict you?" Well, the Sahaba getting more confused about it. So the companions ask, "What is that, Ya Rasulullah? Can you tell me, O the Messenger of Allah?" And then the Prophet Muhammad said, "That is minor shirk." The Sahaba asked one more time, "What is minor shirk, Ya Rasulullah?" So the Prophet Muhammad explained, minor shirk is the person who is standing up in the prayer and he beautifies his prayer because if someone is looking at him. He beautifies his recitation because he wants to gain praise from them. That is what exactly the way the Prophet Muhammad defines what exactly minor shirk. But in here, minor shirk is not always about beautifies the prayer. Minor shirk includes like we are doing good deeds for the sake of fame, gain praise, fame, and worldly purpose from people. We don't do that for the sake of God, for the sake of Iman, for the sake of Allah, to gain or to increase our Iman to Allah. No, it's not for the sake of it. That is for worldly purpose. So, in a nutshell, whatever charity is that, whether sadaqah, salat, zakat, or any other good deeds, if we do that for the sake of Allah, that is not shirk. But if we do that for worldly purpose to gain praise, fame, and any feedback from people, that is obviously a part of shirk. And if you want to expose your charity to let people know or to inspire others, you wouldn't ask people to like, comment, or share your videos to gain praise or famous from people. And if you want to do the charity, you won't ask any requirements, which is they have to do before they can get your giveaway or charity to okay? So that's all from me. I hope you can get what I mean, you can understand what I'm talking about. That's all. May Allah protect you from any kind of shirk. May Allah peace be upon you. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.